What up, y'all? My name is Dylan. This is Left Virginia. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Here on Donald Trump's True Social, he posted, "America the Beautiful will never be a communist country. President DJT." Um, Donald Trump and the Republican Party are crashing the out right now over leftists running and winning. From NPR, three congressional candidates backed by New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani won big in New York City last night. The trio of wins, two by Democratic Socialists, amounts to another major shift left for the Democratic Party, and the fact that Mamdani helped oust two incumbents from his own party has led to a lot of questions about the path forward for Democrats. This is what you do. This is what you do when you're loved and you have a position of power. You endorse those on your side. A lot of Democratic leadership refuses to endorse these socialist leftist candidates, and that's just fucking absurd. Here we have MAGA Mike Johnson crying over the socialist leftist movement.
These are the times that Reagan was warning about. He was warning about communism overseas. Now it is on our own shores. And it is a very serious time, and every American needs to wake up and understand the threat. I want to share with you some of the lowlights, some of these candidates who are emerging through these through the processes. Last night made crystal clear, as Leader Scalise said, that Zohran Mamdani and AOC and Bernie Sanders have just taken full control of the Democrat Party, of what was left of it.
Good.
Across the country, Democrats have candidates winning primaries and rising
Good.
through the ranks. Here's a few of them. Vang in California, one of the Democrats, she won't say the Pledge of Allegiance. Hillary in New Jersey, Democrat candidate, socialist candidate, has ties to Al-Qaeda and other terrorists.
I doubt it.
Chevalier won last night in New York over Hakim's counter endorsement. She says she wants to abolish the border. She doesn't want a border for the country.
Fucking A.
Mendoza in Arizona wants to decriminalize trans prostitution. Apparently that's the thing.
Why not?
James in Iowa wants to apologize for being white. Gary Ott in Iowa performed a Satanist wedding. And Bennett in New Jersey stopped going to church because Trump voters were there.
That's fair.
This is just a sample.
That's fair.
And these kind of people have been popping up. You've been hearing me say for weeks, there are many Mamdanis popping up all around the country. It is a dangerous thing. This is not a joke. We're in a fight right now to save the republic. And every American needs to take this seriously. You need to wake up. This upcoming midterm election is not the midterm elections of years ago. It's going to decide the direction of the country. Are we going to maintain our status as a constitutional republic on our 250th anniversary? Or are we going to make a new choice and go down some road towards a communist utopia? That's the choice right now.
God, I hope so.
We've been saying for months it's a contrast election. We've been saying it's a contrast between common sense and crazy. That's exactly what's going on. They give us new illustrations every day. And these radical candidates are self-describing, they're self-identifying as Marxist. They want to fundamentally transform this country. And sadly, many of these Democrat candidates and their voters.
Okay, common sense would be to fundamentally transform this country. Okay, we can't afford groceries, we can't afford gas, we can't afford our bills, minimum wage isn't increasing. The only thing left to do is tax the fuck out of the rich and make things right and uplift the middle class. Something else I wanted to bring up. Okay, so we all know the federal government is requiring states to turn over their voter rolls. And they don't want to send those states their ballots, their mail-in ballots, if they refuse to turn over the voter rolls. And they say it's because they don't want voter fraud and all this horse shit. But in actuality, they want to purge everybody left of center.
Yes or no, if a state refuses to turn their absentee voter list over to the federal government, will the Postal Service still mail their ballots under this proposal route?
Under our proposed regulation, no. We would tell the state that we need the manifest in order to, look, what we're asking
I mean,
for.
that's the answer. You would tell no. So the proposed rule basically coerces states to conform to these new requirements and hand over their absentee voter rolls or face the consequences of not being able to vote by mail. Some states, that's all they do. Oregon is completely vote by mail. If they say, no, we control the list, the states
And
control the
Oregon
list,
has
we're not
followed-
going to give it.
Oregon has followed Kit 600 since the day they started voting by mail.
This is a different issue. This will be a lot different issue. You're telling these states either give the federal government this information, trust the federal government, trust the Trump administration. We'll take good care of these. And if you don't do it, you can't mail absentee ballots. You're going to make a decision that people cannot vote by mail. That's unacceptable.
Well,
That's fucking insane. That was Postmaster General David Steiner siding with the Trump regime. Now, what blows my mind is here in West Virginia, we have State Secretary Chris Warner, who is MAGA. He loves Trump, but he is refusing to give up our voter rolls. So, thanks. I appreciate that, but yeah, we'll just see what happens. Anyway, that's all for today. Take care, guys.